In this edition of City News, we'll show you why these officers were at a local restaurant and find out where seniors can get a free gym membership. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Jennifer Murillo. What started out as a simple concept by the Hawthorne Police Department to close the gap between officers and residents has now exploded into a national and international event. Ernesto Giles takes us to this year's National Coffee with the Cop Day.
For a few hours, this McDonald's became more than just a restaurant, where you can order coffee and burgers. It became a bridge between some of Hawthorne's finest and local residents to meet and interact. A chance to see the people behind the uniform and badges.
Having a chance to come sit down with an officer and talk to them as a human being, which they are, and having that understanding, and as well as expressing some of your concerns, it's incredible. It's really productive.
I get to sit down and meet new people, let them know who I am, let them know what our department's about, and let them know that we're here to serve them.
What started back in 2011 by the Hawthorne Police Department to help end the idea of us versus them and to build trust in the community over a simple cup of joe has become a nationally recognized event.
Something that has gotten so big started with just an idea. You know, it started with a simple conversation. And if we can all do that with each other in our community, start to practice more democracy, you know, actually vote and come together to do these things, then anything is possible.
All it was sitting down and talking with the police officers and listening to their stories and telling them and listening to the residents tell their stories and really get to know the police officers as people, which is what this is all about.
Residents were encouraged to walk in and grab a cup of coffee and a treat. Any concerns or issues they had could be addressed, or if they just wanted to talk about sports or the weather, that was also welcome.
It's about just establishing a personal relationship with the members of the community so that they understand that we're all individuals. We all have our, what our desires are, what our priorities are, and trying to find that middle ground, trying to find a good balanced middle ground between the police department and the community.
It's good to see that our police officers are role models and are taking the time to sit down and talk with our community.
With the current state of high tension between police departments and citizens across the nation, events such as these help decrease the fear of approaching an officer.
Don't be afraid of coming to your police officers. Don't be afraid to call. Like they're right there with you. They're your neighbors. So never hesitate. Always come out and just help them make the city safe.
According to Officer Alex Kahn, most of his conversations with residents revolved around small traffic concerns, but he hopes that they feel encouraged enough to come out to future events. Reporting for ACTV, I'm Ernesto Giles.
To find out more about Coffee with the Cop, go to www.coffeewiththecop.com. Sporting events provide a rush of adrenaline for participants and is also an opportunity to bring people together. This year marks the 6th year for the Hawthorne Unity Basketball Tournament. Since the start, its purpose hasn't changed.
Has to be for a purpose to bring people together, people who would not usually talk.
For sportsmanship, unity, that's what we're here for.
This year's competition features 6 teams from the community in a triple elimination tournament. While there are a few new faces, some of the teams have played every year because, as the mayor says,
thank you very much, and I hope you guys all have fun today. All right, may the best team win. All right.
We'll have highlights from all the games, and we will broadcast the final game in the tournament championship on Channel 22 in the coming weeks, so be sure to look out to see who won. The Hawthorne Senior Center Commission held their Senior Resource Fair. Daniel Lindley finds out what's being offered.
Dozens of local organizations greeted seniors, caregivers, and their families at the Hawthorne Memorial Park, providing helpful information such as the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's.
Dementia is the umbrella term for those with short-term memory loss, but with Alzheimer's it's more progressive. It starts off with short-term memory loss, but eventually will become more long-term, and then physically the person will lose their ability to use their vital organs, and sadly it'll become fatal.
With healthcare open enrollment starting on October 15th, seniors were informed on benefits under various plans, such as a free gym membership for those who qualify under the Medi-Cal program.
Benefits to having an MAPD plan is what's called the Silver Sneakers. And Silver Sneakers is an awesome benefit because it allows seniors to take advantage of gym memberships.
According to Coast Fitness membership advisor Dave Simler, it's about prevention. After all, intervention will cost you more in time and money than just prevention.
They're given Silver Sneakers through their insurance because the insurance companies know that the more fit they are, the less doctor visits there's going to be.
If the gym sounds too intimidating for you, other resources such as the Hawthorne Senior Center offers Wednesday Tai Chi and Thursday line dancing class.
It's a really nice class. These ladies are so good. They teach us new dances every week, and it keeps me moving so my arthritis doesn't hurt anymore.
Another resource offered included the Gardena Special Transit Line for those seniors who need a ride to the doctors or just to the Hawthorne Senior Center to get their bingo on.
It is 75 cents each way, and it could take you anywhere within the Hawthorne Gardena area.
With so much useful information and resource available, I couldn't help myself and went ahead and got my ears checked. For HCTV, I'm Daniel Lindley.
For more information regarding the Senior Resource Fair, contact the Senior Center at 310-349-1650. Just a reminder, during the month of October, Hawthorne Boulevard between 126th Street and the 105 freeway will be temporarily closed due to striping. The temporary closure will occur between the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. All businesses will remain open. However, access may be temporarily obstructed during construction in the immediate area. Your cooperation in observing all traffic controls and taking extra care is greatly appreciated by the city. If you have questions or concerns during this time, please contact the City of Hawthorne or visit the engineering page under the Public Works Department on the city's website located at www.cityofhawthorne.org. Coming up next on City News, we'll show you what has everyone being active at an elementary school and discover where community members met to unite the community for the betterment of our city. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back.
Talk, read, sing. Watch their little brains grow. It changes everything.
From the moment they're born, talk, read, and sing with your child about numbers. Teaching them counting from the fingers on their hand to all the things in the world around them.
Carrots.
It helps build their brains and gives them a strong foundation for school. So do it every day. Why, you can even count the birds in the sky.
Go to first5california.com.
There's a quiet battle happening on our streets. Pedestrians are acting indestructible. And drivers act like they own the road. They're both wrong. Be aware, be alert. Pedestrians don't have armor. A message from the California Office of Traffic Safety.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back. On Saturday, November 10th, the Hawthorne Veterans Affairs Commission is sponsoring an event to honor all veterans employed by the City of Hawthorne and the Hawthorne Police Department. The event will begin at 7 p.m. and is being held at the Hawthorne Memorial Center. The commission hopes the community comes out to enjoy some live music, dancing, and an opportunity to thank and recognize those individuals who have served the country with their military service. If you have questions regarding the event, you can email the commission at hvacchair@gmail.com. Eucalyptus Elementary School held an event to kick off a district-wide campaign. Tony Long Jr. has the story.
Who could resist working out, hanging out with a talking car, or a visit from everybody's favorite local canine dog, Scotty? Well, all of these things happen in one morning, all for a good cause.
We're excited to be doing our anti-bullying kickoff here at Eucalyptus. Our district adopted the Oveus bullying prevention program, and part of that program is incorporating some anti-bullying rules into our expectations.
There are 4 different types of expectations that go along with the program.
It's using your best effort, being safe, being respectful, being responsible.
Coast Fitness was one of the local businesses on hand for the event, leading the students on stretches and workouts.
Well, we feel that it's important for us to come out to the community, meet everybody out here, and also teach kids about self-confidence and strength so they can stand up and speak in case there's bullying happening. We want to teach them about speaking up for themselves.
Harim, one of the students, has his own reason why bullying should come to an end.
I think it's important to end bullying because since all these kids get hurt and when they go home, their parents get sad and it's not good of how these kids get hurt and they want to learn. They aren't here to get bullied.
Parent Danielle Marquez thinks that anti-bullying is not just about protecting the victims.
I love the fact that they're getting the students to move together, to rally together for something in such a great cause like ending bullying, and really just bringing awareness to what bullying is for the students and then how to teach them to be bully-proof. So also to not be bullies themselves and to be uplifting to other students.
Sonia Smith is the district coordinator for the Oveus Bullying Prevention Program.
The essence of the program is to have a classroom meeting once a week at elementary and every other week at the middle and high school level, and to just talk.
The Oveus Bullying Prevention Program awarded the Hawthorne School District a grant for implementing their system. For HCTV, this is Tony Long Jr.
For more information on the bullying prevention program, go to the Hawthorne School District website at www.hawthorne.k12.ca.us. The open mosque night at the Islamic Center of Hawthorne was an evening for our communities of faith to come together and share their commonality. Abby Gremion has the story.
The doors of the Islamic Center in Hawthorne are always open for members of the community to visit, but this day was different.
This day, we're opening our doors for our community, to learn about the community and the community to learn about us as well. There is a lot of misconception about, Muslims and Islam, especially with the social media today. We love to speak to people about Islam from people who are considered as an expert in Islam. So we would like to define Islam by Muslims, not by people outside the faith.
And that desire to be defined by their members is something that resonated with local residents and community clergy in attendance.
We all are God's children. Even though we have different beliefs, we still believe in the same God. And it's important for us to come together because it takes all of us working together to bring about healing in our community.
Also, there is a lot of overlapping between all these religions. For example, Christianity or Judaism or Islam, all asking for almost the same values, added values for the community. For example, all we love to serve, all we would like to do whatever it takes to save our youth, to minimize the crime, to help, for example, the city, and also to pass all the policies and laws were serving the community.
Members expressed how their faith impacts others in the community to share the heart of their religion, which is peace.
In my practice, I have a lot of Latinos that they come because I'm working in this community, this area. We are serving an underserved population. And a lot of these people, they are very curious about our religion. Coming over and actually watching and seeing us prayer, they actually can understand the basic values and they can really understand that this is a religion for peace and we are here to serve.
But perhaps the open house sought to communicate an idea that every race and creed can unite under.
My message is we should all work together, unite together, and be human.
An evening to encourage communication, commonality, and community. For HCTV, I'm Abby Gremion.
To find out more about the Islamic Center of Hawthorne, go to their website at www.ichla.com. According to the City of Hawthorne Police Department, after 28 years of service to the City of Hawthorne, Chief of Police Robert Fager has announced his retirement effective Friday, October 26. Chief Fager was appointed as the Hawthorne Police Department's chief in December 2010. Prior to his appointment, he served as interim chief beginning in May of that year. Across the next 8 years, Chief Fager directed and oversaw significant departmental reorganizations that established a contemporary value-building philosophy toward Hawthorne's public safety mission. Congratulations to Chief Fager, and we hope he enjoys his well-earned retirement. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future city news stories. We'll take you to the annual community barbecue dinner to raise funds for holiday assistance. Plus, we'll provide highlights of the annual Water Harvest Festival. And we'll show you how a local gym is helping special needs children in Hawthorne. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from the 2018 Hawthorne Unity Basketball Tournament. We'll see you next time.